Muna ye nyina nim sɛ wokɔ Ometifi mantam mu a ɛyɛ University of Development Studies UDS. Sɛ sukuu no suapɔn no kan ma penjeje. Bitumi aka sɛ sukuu ne ne dia, ne ti aka sa ne sɛ. Amama ka bonku no bɔ na ba so masike mu oduru pa. Na ba so bɔ no papa yamfa ntwana nim ankosi dan ɛwɔ ne kurom anase wɔfa nkɔ ebi foforo. Odikusi asuapɔn no sɛ na bɛyɛ a mpimpim kwadan mpimpim wɔ ɔman mu bitumi anya homasua edi mu. Na ɛno ɛna ye mampani Nanado Dan Kwakufado ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛho behia sɛ saa school no kra no ye di kan mampani gyegyedin ɛto so esan sɛ wɔsɛ ɛfata awie ye mampani Nanado ɛkasa wie ne mampani dada Mahama nso ɛkasae ɛde fa yewura gyegye ni wu no ho na ne kasa mu no dato gyegye mu sɛ sɛ ɔman no kan mampani gyegye do gina hɔde maaye sɛ ɔman ne nkabom Omani puntu, omani kanko, ane biako ye no. Sa bire ne sisi ye jina so oman ne ye ka ye ho bom se nipa baako. Mampani dada Mahama kyerɛ sɛ wo hwɛ oman yi mu a ye mu akyekyɛ. Esan sa manyoku ahodo ni nyina we ka wetia we ne we ka tia we ense sɛ ba ne sa ɛyɛ kyerɛ wadwene na me kyerɛ madwene. Enta mu behia sɛ ye mampani dada gyegya wonya ne ba bi kɔ no. Na de so ade hu no. Ye mfa nya dwuma sa bire bra woni hɔ no. Emfa hye na nunyam.
This marks the end of an era. But it's also the beginning of an era. The persona of Rawlings bestrides Ghana like a colossus. His impact on the current trajectory of our country has been immense, and it's necessary for us to find the right balance to appraise his role as the founder of Ghana's current democracy. His life was tumultuous. His life was filled with tragedy and triumphs. Death is the ultimate leveler. And we must use this occasion of his passing to bring healing to our nation. He was our comrade, and we worked with him. I called him boss, and he called me chief. He was not perfect. Neither are we perfect. We had our disagreements, and we had our joyous moments of success. Having led this country for 19 years, longer than any past leader has and ever will, his impact on where our country has come from and where it is headed cannot be understated. Let us make his death bring us together. As the longest serving head of state of our country, he was the leader of the revolution. He was a royal of Anglo. He was the husband of our former First Lady, Her Excellency Nana Konedo Ajiman Rawlings. He was the father of Zaneto and her siblings. And also importantly, he was the founder of the National Democratic Congress, the NDC, and he was also a former president. So all these interests own the man, and these interests must come together to give him a simple but befitting farewell. What happens with our mortal remains are ephemeral. As was said by Shakespeare in the book Julius Caesar, the evil that men do lives after them, the good is often interred with their bones. For the cadres of the revolution and the members of the NDC, we must work and fight to ensure that his good is not interred with his bones, and that his positive impact on the history of this nation is preserved for posterity, and that the principles that he stood for are recounted to future generations yet unborn. Thanks to the organizers of this vigil, and may all who knew and appreciated him continue to celebrate his life. Knowing him and having worked with him, we all recognize his distaste for flamboyance, pomp, and pageantry. Let our party, therefore, NDC, the government, his family, and the Anglo state work together to celebrate his life and use his passing as an occasion for healing this nation and bringing us together again as one people with one nation and one destiny. These flaming candles we hold in our hands are symbolic of the good fight he fought. He struggled for us to remain together. His was a life well lived. Boss, your death is not an end, but a mark of new beginnings.
What you